Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin.
N15 PCA.
HTF454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. If you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. So we've heard about the Dark Crystal TV series that's going to come on Netflix, and they showed pictures and everything, but they finally got a trailer, and I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It might be one of those things where if I forget that it's on, I probably will just forget that it existed. I don't know.
The thing is, the song doesn't fit what's going on. The thing about the original song, it was a little bit more heft to it, a little bit more grandiose, and this doesn't come off at all.
It kind of feels like, oh,
lighthearted.
mystical.
Yeah.
But then like a bunch of action starts happening, and here's where my biggest problem with it. I love puppets. But now they're starting to mix the CGI and the puppets, so you can tell what's a puppet and what's CGI because the puppets move weird.
Yeah.
But that's the nature of puppets.
Puppets, yeah.
But so when you see the puppet do something and it looks a little funky,
like when he cuts the rope and he
flies up to the thing, but everything else is CGI, I don't know.
I just wish it was just all puppets, personally. But
They should have just went 100% puppet
Yes.
and use CGI for like the sky and
Yeah.
things like that. But like some of the creatures are CGI. Like something like that spider thing, it looks cool, but it doesn't look real. The puppets look real because they're actually there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. And the name just turns me off.
It's so
Get
dumb.
it.
I know.
God.
So stupid.
Are they going to, I don't know, what's the name of the world they live on? Are they going to make it great again? Is that what
I
they're
know,
going to do?
right? I'm like,
The Sleeve Stacks did nothing wrong.
Don't make a manga country again. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dark Crystal Gate again.
The Shard.
The Shard, Mike.
The Shard. It should have been called Dark Crystal The Shard.
The Shard.
You have to say it that way.
No,
He keeps saying
I
no,
like,
it's Captain Pike. He gets
yeah,
shot.
I like that little like roller tank thing.
That was so different, but not cool.
It looks cool. There's a lot of cool elements. I just don't know if it's all gonna add up.
No. Because, okay, see, the thing I don't like about it, because when I remember what I was told originally, this is going to be like when there were thousands of Sleeve Stacks. It looks like the same 8 or 9. So,
Yeah.
what was all that about? Was that just not true?
Things change. Things
Yeah, I
change.
guess,
so,
but...
I again like the shot where he's looking out in the distance and he sees like the tower, the
Yeah.
castle. I can understand using CGI for some of that, but that should be a model, like shot in
Yeah.
forced perspective. If again, I know people, it looks generic, but it should be mostly puppets. I say 99%
Is that
puppet.
what the original was?
This is like 50% puppet.
It's about 50-50.
Yeah, and most of it's CGI, and I hate
Nothing,
that.
we didn't see the Mystics. Where are they at? We didn't see the good guys at all. That's weird.
I don't know. There was a kind of graphic novel comic book series that continued. It even did that for Labyrinth. There was a Labyrinth Part 2
Yeah.
in the comics.
In the comics.
So I don't know if any of that's going to play into the...
I doubt it.
So I think they're just doing its own storyline. And But the
We'll
name like
see.
Age of Resistance, it's going to be... You can do political stories. That's fine. Just don't be stupid political.
Yeah, and you're being heavy-handed about it. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. You don't need
let
it.
the audience understand what's going on, but let them ultimately
Especially
make
a cult,
the decision.
Especially a cult classic like Dark Crystal that I love is near to my heart. Don't
Yeah,
ruin it with that.
don't-
This
See,
is
but here's the
that.
thing: when it comes to Jim Henson Productions, I always will have Labyrinth way higher than Dark Crystal.
Crystal, oh, of
I still
course.
enjoy Dark Crystal, but I have watched Labyrinth
Dark-
probably over 100 times. Dark Crystal maybe 15 times.
The thing is, I love Dark Crystal a lot, but I know it's not necessarily for kids because I don't think they'd like it as much. It's more for teenagers and older. Labyrinth can be enjoyed by everybody.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's more liked by everyone.
And you got David Bowie.
He did a great job.
It's just
amazing.
I don't know about this. It's a series, right? You're telling me. Mm-hmm. So I'll watch the first episode, but as soon as
We'll have to see. I don't know.
again, the computer stuff really irks me because it should be mostly puppets, and it all depends. We didn't hear any of the characters' voices besides like a couple of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do kind of sound like the original.
Who's the hero? Like the hero, it needs to be about them, and it's just since it's I don't know. I'm making a lot of conclusions in my head. I'm trying not to do that, but I can't help myself. When
Well,
you
they're
have
still into the life force of those other creatures so they can stay young. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
yeah, then you have the
Sleeve
Sleeve Stacks are all having their little party and they're all opulent and they're eating all the food and everything. Okay, we get it. They're the 1%. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, the high in the tower.
They're living
Basically.
pie in the sky.
Killing all the Sleeve Stacks.
Yeah. It's just one of those
You mean
things.
killing the Gelflings.
And here's another thing with puppets in combat.
It's always kind of funny, but
It's hard to move a puppet and block like a sword block with it having such little weight. And then it's like, ting, it's like, wouldn't that have like thrown him away because he doesn't weigh anything? It's, I don't know.
You have to suspend disbelief. It's like when you see a superhero movie when someone's super strong and pick up a tank, you just have to
It's just
Get
one
your
of
mind out of that.
But when it's all puppets, it's easier for me to do than when you have like awesome looking
See,
CGI.
that's what makes it
then you have this
bad.
weird kind of off looking puppet. It's like, why not just go all
Yeah.
CGI then?
The mixture doesn't come out.
And then
right.
like some of the little creatures will look a little off. It just felt a little off.
Well,
to
some
me.
of them like the little cutesy creatures.
Yeah.
Which is Jim Henson style.
Yeah.
But mixed in with super cool looking tank thing. Well, I don't know if these two things should go together.
Yeah,
Because even in
exactly.
Labyrinth, when they had their kind of like quote unquote take, it was done in a silly way. It wasn't done in a.
Yeah, like the big suit
Serious.
of armor didn't have a back.
Well, of course that drill was kind of scary,
but it was also run by a guy on a bicycle.
backseat. That's amazing.
So he
But,
has
So it was kind of like it had its cool moment, but then also you could
Yeah,
see
you
it's
have
like-
to show like, oh yeah, this is just.
sending in the cleaners.
because
Yeah.
the tank was too clean. It looked too like cool. Looking
It almost
to
looked
be-
like something that belongs like Magic the Gathering.
Or maybe
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah.
not here. It should be more.
And that song just did a remix of the original song. It was so good.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, it has to have an edge, and there was no edge to it.
And that's another problem too. You want to get the old fans back. That's the whole point of this. Because I don't think you're gonna get too many new people. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to see this Dark Crystal. You know?
I'll give one episode.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't blow me away, I probably won't watch anymore. Even if it's not bad, it needs to blow me away.
yeah, because that was so mediocre.
Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15 Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.